For months, Ferrari had been searching for answers. The pace was there at times, but something was always missing. One weekend it was strategy, another weekend it was tyre management, and sometimes Charles Leclerc simply couldn't find the confidence he needed behind the wheel. But at Silverstone, everything changed. Leclerc didn't just win the British Grand Prix, he may have given Ferrari the breakthrough they've been waiting for all season. The big question now is simple. Was this just one perfect weekend, or the beginning of Ferrari's comeback? Let's find out. Charles Leclerc has won races before, but this victory felt very different. It wasn't only about scoring another 25 championship points. It was about proving that Ferrari's hard work is finally starting to pay off. For several races, Leclerc had spoken about one recurring problem. He simply wasn't comfortable with the car. Sometimes the balance changed unexpectedly, and the rear of the car felt unpredictable. And when a Formula One driver doesn't fully trust the car, even a few tenths of a second can disappear every lap. At Silverstone, however, that confidence finally returned. From the opening laps, Leclerc looked completely in control. He attacked aggressively into the first corner, took the lead early, and immediately forced Mercedes to change its strategy, completely changing the rhythm of the race. Rather than constantly defending his position, Leclerc was able to manage his tyres, control the pace, and avoid unnecessary risks. And that is exactly how championship-winning races are usually driven. More importantly, Ferrari finally gave Charles something he had been asking for all season. A car that responded exactly the way he expected. That confidence allowed him to push naturally. Sometimes the biggest improvement isn't extra speed, it's trust. And at Silverstone, Ferrari finally gave their lead driver that trust. One race doesn't automatically solve every problem. But Silverstone may have shown Ferrari something even more valuable than a victory. It gave the engineers clear evidence that they are moving in the right direction. Leclerc himself admitted that the car simply felt better. That may sound like a simple comment, but inside a Formula One garage, those words are incredibly important. When a driver can clearly explain why the car worked, engineers suddenly have a much stronger foundation for future development. Instead of guessing which setup is best, they now have a successful weekend they can analyze in detail. Even Lewis Hamilton's performance supports that conclusion. Although his race included its own challenges, Hamilton also showed competitive pace throughout the weekend. That means it wasn't just Leclerc having a perfect day. Both Ferrari drivers were competitive, and that's exactly what engineers want to see. When both cars perform well under different driving styles, it becomes much easier to identify which upgrades are genuinely working. Suddenly, Ferrari isn't relying on hope anymore. They're relying on data. And in Formula One, data wins championships. Of course, one victory doesn't guarantee future success. Silverstone was a unique circuit with unique conditions. The real challenge begins at the next Grand Prix. Can Ferrari repeat this performance on a completely different track? Can they give Leclerc the same confidence in every type of corner? Can Hamilton fight consistently at the front as well? Those questions remain unanswered. There is also another important reason why this victory matters. The race finished behind the safety car. Some fans immediately focused on that ending, but the reality is that Leclerc had already built his victory long before the final laps. His strong start, consistent pace, excellent tyre management, and Ferrari's calm strategy placed him in the perfect position. The safety car didn't create the victory. It simply protected the advantage Ferrari had already earned. Now the pressure shifts from the drivers to the engineers. Silverstone has given Ferrari something priceless, a complete weekend where everything worked together. Driver feedback, car balance, setup, race execution, and strategy. The challenge now is to understand exactly why everything clicked. Because if Ferrari can reproduce this performance, it could become the moment the entire championship changed. So what do you think? Was Silverstone simply Ferrari's best weekend of the season? Or are we witnessing the beginning of a real championship comeback? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Formula One stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.